this is something you should not have selective hearing on, because we're talking about something that's going to be affecting a lot of parents and kids. New York City kids could be facing a school bus strike at the start of the school year.
So the Department of Education has been negotiating with the bus drivers union, hoping to avert a strike. A potential strike could impact as many as 150,000 public school students across all 5 boroughs. Alex Zimmerman, a reporter with Chalkbeat New York. He's been closely following what's going on. They have the ins of what's happening in the New York City education system. Alex, nice to have you on Good Day New York.
Thanks so much for having me.
All right, I know you have your ear to the ground. What's going on? Do you think we're going to have a strike?
Yeah, it's a really good question. It's the top question that I think lots of parents are asking. We don't have a great answer to that. The city is really encouraging the bus drivers union and the bus companies to continue negotiating. So they have not reached a deal yet, but are still at the table. Chancellor Banks has started warning parent leaders about the possibility of a strike. So it's something that city officials are definitely signaling to parents that they should.
So, Alex, do we know, are there any contingency plans going on here just in case?
Yeah, so what the city has said is that they will distribute more Metro cards so that students can take public transportation, and also potentially reimburse families for rideshare services. The main challenge with that is, especially with rideshare, parents would have to typically ride to and from school with their child, which can be a real challenge for working families.
When you talk about the scope of who this is going to be affecting, do you have numbers on that if this does happen? How many people and kids are going to be affected?
Yeah, so there are 150,000 students who typically take yellow buses to school every day. And the chancellor has warned that somewhere between 85,000 and the full 150,000 could be affected by a potential strike. There are about 50 bus companies that operate routes. There are about 9,000 routes. It's a little unclear what percentage of those routes could be affected. But it's a pretty large number in terms of the potential impact.
And we haven't seen this. We've seen this before in terms of this people wanting to go on strike for the buses. When's the last time this happened, and what happened during the most, I guess, damaging bus strike?
Yeah, so it's pretty rare. The last time school bus workers went on strike was in 2013. That strike involved school bus workers really demanding more job protections, especially for senior bus workers. It seems like that is also an issue that may be cropping up in this negotiation, according to a newsletter that the union has put out, though union officials have been pretty tight-lipped about what the sticking points are at this point.
All right, let's talk about the migrants and getting them to school, because we know, I don't know, tens of thousands are here, right? And the city seems very intent in getting them to school. They're all over. Any talk about how they're getting to school?
Yeah, so, similar to students who live in shelter or other forms of temporary housing, lots of those kids are eligible for yellow bus service. I'm not sure if there would be a special contingency for migrants. I think they would kind of likely be in the same boat as lots of other students who are eligible for bus service. I think it would be a real challenge for those families, obviously, especially those who are sort of, moving from place to place in the city. In a typical school year, the city really does struggle to assign kids to routes and make the bus system sort of go off without a hitch in a typical year. So adding, lots of students who are coming in and moving around the city more frequently is gonna, I think, be a real challenge.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Every school year there's always hitches, of course, and kids not getting picked up, kids being left on the bus.
No AC on some of the buses.
No AC, so I mean that happens every year. So you think it's going to go down to the wire?
I mean, it feels like we're already down to the wire. School starts in less than a month.
Yeah.
A lot can happen within a month, though.
All right, Alex Zimmerman, thank you so much. If people want the latest information, how can they follow you?
You can follow me at chalkbeat.org, where we publish stories about New York City's education system every day.
Very good. Hey, next time we got to talk about kindergarten enrollment, because I hear it's down 20%, right? Is that true?
Yeah, happy to chat about that.
That's not good. That's not good for the system, by the way. They won't be getting the state dollars. Okay, Alex, that's another conversation. Let's hope the bus strike doesn't happen. Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks so much for having me.